Greetings to all of you. It's Sasha here. We can feel your excitement, and we hope that you can feel our excitement too. We have been looking forward to this event since it was announced. And may we also say that there is quite a large team up there, so to speak, who is participating as well. And so we want to just address one thing before we begin, which is about why we have chosen to do this event and asked the channel to set it up. We know that you on your world are feeling a bit uneasy as you look around at world events where things appear to be not so stable. And you may also be looking around your world at planetary situations in terms of volcanoes and things such as that. And it looks like there's a lot going on energetically. We would say it's kind of like contractions before the birth process is what you are experiencing now, but in a heightened way. So if we take that idea and we add to it the idea that so many of your channels and the beings you have been in communication with have been telling you about the idea that contact or open contact is imminent soon. This is also something we want to address because in order for the idea of really true open contact from a place of equality and partnership, what is required is a shift in consciousness. We're not saying anything you don't already know. And we know that many of you have already made this shift in consciousness. But in terms of the collective consciousness of your earth yet, you can see that the tipping point hasn't yet been reached. For as, let's say, the energy is raising on your world, you're seeing the results of that heightened energy. We gave the analogy previously and recently about the idea of a pot of water boiling on your stove. What you see on the surface is the boiling water, but what you don't see is that underneath you have the heat source or the stove itself. That is the actual generator of what you see at the surface. So the heat source in that sense is the light of your own consciousness. The light of your own consciousness beginning to wake up, beginning to ignite. And when it ignites and boils the water, to continue with the analogy, then what happens is that that energy that you see at the top of the boiling is the release, is the purging of that which needs to purge in order for the new energies to come in. Hence, you have all the chaos on your world. So when we do the kind of work we're going to do with you today, what we are doing is providing a pathway for you to, in a sense, unify your energy and begin to carve a path through the chaos, if you will. Carve an energetic path through the chaos. And that path is made up of unified energies that are necessary to come to the surface that can be, or that will be, the major catalyst for the transformation of consciousness on your world. This then will help to create the fertile ground for what you call true contact. So we're not talking about, what people call disclosure, where the truth comes out about what has been being hidden all these years. Those ideas do not really affect consciousness. We are talking about a true shift in consciousness that makes relationship possible. So the journey we're going to take you on today is one, as we've said, that's going to help you kind of carve a road through this chaotic jungle, but that will also be a way to help train you about how to get there. Now, of course, we're going to give you a guided meditation, but know that a lot more is happening under the surface of that meditation. So my team in the other realms will, well, to put it bluntly, blast you a little bit. We know you're very excited to hear that, most likely. Blast you a little bit with a lot of energy that can, in a sense, serve as rocket fuel to help ignite this process even further. And as each and every one of you play your part, which is simply just relaxing and allowing this journey to take place and opening yourself to whatever comes to you, what is right for you today, then that is your service. This is actually part of your service because it makes much more difference in the collective energy than you may be imagining. Okay, so enough talking, Sasha. We are going to ask you then to go ahead and get yourself in a comfortable position. And again, if you wish to play music, you may do so. And close your eyes and begin to take some deep breaths from the belly. And with each breath, feel your body relax. And we're going to assist you with a relaxation exercise in a moment. Breathing from the belly and beginning to feel your feet and your toes relaxing, followed by your ankles, and then your shins and calves, followed by the knees and the thighs, hips and pelvis. Tension is releasing. Belly and lower back. Rib cage. Chest and shoulders. Arms all the way to the fingertips. The neck. All the muscles in the jaw. And all the little muscles in the face. Even the ears relax. And finally, the scalp. And allow yourself to take one big deep breath and release it with a sigh. And focusing yourself at the very top of your head. feeling that there's a little door there, and that little door opens. As it opens, a beautiful gold and white bubble of light floats outward and upward through the Earth's atmosphere, out into what you would call deep space. And as that bubble rises, you can feel that it is also expanding. This bubble represents your consciousness. And think of it like the very end of a thread. That very end of the thread is your separated self in your human life here on planet Earth. And that end of the thread is projected into the realm of separation. Let yourself see if you can feel, using your senses, not your mind, the thread, the other parts of the thread. Perhaps allowing yourself to travel its length, further and further away from that end point, representing the physical reality. And also, as you are doing this, become aware of the other threads of every person that is participating in this activity today. And you will feel, yes, many, many threads taking a parallel journey to the one you are on now. Keep traveling your thread higher and higher. And you will find that as you move along your thread, there is a momentum or an attraction that pulls you forward. So it's not an effort, it's a flow. And you feel yourself flowing more and more along that thread, perhaps into realms that are unknown. And as you travel, you become aware of the bigger picture of what these threads are a part of. They make up a large, beautifully woven tapestry of consciousness in which all threads are beautifully connected in perfect balance. So your thread is an important part of the tapestry. Take a moment and feel how your thread weaves into that tapestry, and you can feel the expansive energy of the other consciousness threads as well. And begin to sense now the threads in the tapestry that are, in a sense, closest to you. These are the ones with which you are entangled, and they represent other aspects of you in other forms, other dimensions, other planetary civilizations. But somehow they have a deep, deep connection to you at this point. Can you feel them? Can you sense them? And notice how you are woven together and entangled in a certain way that brings you closer, closer to recognizing yourself in another form. All those other threads, they too are reaching out for conscious connection as you are in this moment. You feel their welcoming and they feel yours. Let yourself relax even more deeply into the safety and the beauty of this vast tapestry. And on behalf of the group now, we extend an invitation to the beings that are your closest threads with which you are entangled to begin reaching out, making, as you call, contact with you in whatever way is appropriate for you today. And we're going to give you some silent time in which to explore this connection. And during this silent time, we also, my team, will be working with you as well, helping to carve that path that we spoke about a few moments ago. So go ahead, relax, and enjoy a few minutes of silent time to make these connections, and know that even though you will not have much time today, you can return here at any time. And as you are working more and more with the threads with which you are entangled, you begin to notice that the definitions of each thread are becoming weaker and weaker, for you can begin to feel the blending that is happening between you, because the entire tapestry itself is no longer a tapestry of threads, but it is a liquid waveform. And you and the threads you worked most closely with are now merged in this liquid waveform, representing the one consciousness of creation, your true essence. As you become familiar with this frequency, as you visit this experience again and again, this liquid infuses itself within your cells of your human self. And as you go about your human life, you are embodying this true energy of creation within you, thus emanating a frequency that attracts unity, attracts a balancing of poles. And it is an energy that will help to transform your world. This is how each and every one of you offer your service if you so choose. Take a moment now to let yourself relax into this liquid waveform and absorbing these frequencies deep within you. And as we have said, yes, you can return here again and again. We give you a moment of silence to enjoy. And for those of you that may want to stay in this place and finish the meditation in your own time, you may simply rest back into this energy. For those of you who are ready for now to make the return back, allow yourself to shift perception now to feeling the individual thread that is entangled with others, and let yourself follow that thread back to its end point, where, in a sense, metaphorically, it inserts into the physical reality and connects with the body that is here. And as you sit now, being aware of your physical body, there is a part of you also that is duly aware of the tapestry and of the liquid waveform as well. For these are all expressions of the one in various frequency forms. And part of your evolution as a species will be to recognize this, not just with the mind, but with your very being. And you will become like my people, where you can fluidly move back and forth as is necessary between two states of consciousness. This is where your evolution leads. And the work you are doing now, such as this experience today, is helping to pave the way to that eventual awakening on a species level. We encourage all of you to do this meditation again, either by listening to it or doing it on your own, so that you can create that pathway yourself and you can begin to feel the strength of this frequency of your true self, your true consciousness within you. And like a candle can pass its flame, it will be passed to others who are also ready and willing to carry the flame as well. We thank all of you so much for allowing us to be of service this day. We can feel your hearts. We can feel you embrace us. And we trust you can feel that we return the embrace as well. We will bring the channel back now. And once again, from myself, from the team, we send you all of our love. Thank you everyone so much for participating in this first event. There will be more, and you can find the information on our website in the schedule section, www.lyssaroyal.net. You all know that. And also on the Lyssa Royal Holt group page on Facebook. We will also post when we're doing the next event. I don't know the dates yet. But once again, thank you all. And you will see the recording of this in the Facebook group page and YouTube shortly. Much love from me to all of you as well. Bye-bye.